Welcome to the video. Today we'll evaluate employer-sponsored legal plans that typically cost about $15 per month or $180 per year. We will explore when these plans deliver outstanding value, where they fall short, and how to decide if one fits your situation. We will also include a disclaimer that this content is educational and not legal advice. First, we will define employer legal plans and how they operate. Next, we will cover the standout return on investment, especially for estate planning. After that, we will discuss the main drawbacks, such as availability and quality control. Then, we will walk through a decision guide and do some cost math. We will identify who should consider enrolling and who likely should not. We will also provide tips to maximize value, include 2 short quizzes, and conclude with key takeaways. Employer legal plans are prepaid legal services offered as part of workplace benefits, often during open enrollment. The typical cost is roughly $15 per month, or $180 per year. These plans provide access to a network of attorneys for defined, commonly encountered legal needs. Examples include drafting wills, reviewing contracts, handling certain real estate closing documents, and addressing some disputes. Coverage specifics vary by plan, booklet, and network. The strongest return on investment for employer legal plans is typically estate planning. Retail pricing for complex wills and trusts can range from about $3,000 to $6,000. With a legal plan, members commonly report that their out-of-pocket cost for estate planning work is around $400 to $500, plus the annual $180 premium. This means that a single major use case can offset or justify the entire cost of the plan. In addition, plans may provide cost-effective help for amicable divorces, contesting or negotiating with debt collectors, and reviewing real estate closing documents, potentially saving thousands compared to standard hourly attorney rates. This mind map places employer legal plan at the center and branches into key service categories: estate planning, real estate, family law, debt and consumer matters, traffic and minor issues, and work or personal documents. Estate planning is marked as high ROI because it replaces large retail fees with much lower plan-based costs. Real estate help includes reviewing purchase or sale documents and closing papers. Family law under plans usually focuses on amicable situations and document preparation rather than contested litigation. Debt and consumer matters can include responding to collection attempts and writing demand letters. Traffic and minor issues may be listed in coverage, but users report inconsistency in attorney engagement. Work and personal documents often include simple contract reviews and basic consultations. The diagram underscores that not all categories deliver equal value or availability. However, service quality can be inconsistent. Users describe unreturned calls, long wait times, and difficulty scheduling. Coverage booklets sometimes contain vague exclusions, such as limitations involving certain homeowner association disputes. Network attorneys may prioritize higher value or more clearly covered matters. While minor issues like speeding tickets are often advertised, some members report being advised to simply pay the fine rather than receiving representation. These experiences vary by region and network composition. This decision flowchart begins by asking whether you need estate planning within the next 12 months. If you do, enrollment is likely high return. If not, the next question is whether you anticipate a covered event, like an amicable divorce, a home purchase requiring document review, or upcoming debt issues. If the answer is yes, enrollment is worth considering because the plan is likely to pay for itself. If still no, the next question is whether you lack major legal documents or want contract reviews soon. If yes, you might see moderate value. If not, and you have low legal exposure with your major documents already complete, then you can likely skip the plan for now. The chart also includes a reminder to review the plan booklet and confirm network availability before enrolling. This table illustrates typical cost ranges. Complex estate planning may retail for $3,500 to $6,000. With a plan, members often pay $400 to $500, plus the $180 premium, yielding savings in the range of roughly $2,820 to over $5,000. For amicable divorces with limited scope, retail can be $1,500 to $3,000, while plan members may pay $300 to $800 plus the premium, still creating potential savings. Real estate closing reviews may retail $500 to $1,200. Plan members may pay nothing to $300 plus the premium. Debt collection defense for initial stages might retail $800 to $2,000. Plan members might pay $0 to $400 plus the premium. Minor traffic tickets are marked as variable or low value due to inconsistent engagement and the possibility of advice-only outcomes. Actual costs and savings vary by jurisdiction and plan. On the left, we list situations where the plan is a good fit. Upcoming wills or trusts, a home purchase or sale, an amicable divorce, the need for debt collection defense, or the desire for contract reviews within the next year. On the right, we cover situations where the plan is not ideal. You already have completed major legal documents, you face little legal exposure, you require specialized litigation or complex cases better suited to a private attorney, or you expect frequent urgent contact, but your local plan network appears limited or unresponsive. To maximize value, first read the plan booklet carefully to understand what is covered, excluded, and any co-payments. Next, evaluate the network by calling 2 to 3 firms and confirming availability and scope. Time your enrollment for a year when you will complete estate planning or a real estate transaction. Keep a record of all interactions, including names, dates, and promised callbacks. If responsiveness is lacking, escalate politely within the plan's support channels and involve human resources if necessary. Prepare documents and questions before meetings to make the most of allotted time. Finally, use any included consultations or document reviews so that you realize the full benefit of the premium you pay. Quiz time. The question is, which single use case most reliably justifies the annual cost of an employer legal plan for many members? The options are A. Fighting a minor speeding ticket, B. Complex estate planning such as wills or trusts, C. Drafting a simple one-page contract, and D. Handling contested litigation. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. Complex estate planning such as wills and trusts. This category commonly replaces several $1,000s in retail fees with a much lower out-of-pocket cost for plan members, which makes the return on investment particularly strong. Next quiz question. What is a commonly reported drawback of employer legal plans? The options are A. They always include criminal defense, B. Guaranteed same-day callbacks, C. Inconsistent availability and vague exclusions, and D. Unlimited coverage for any litigation. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is C. Inconsistent availability and vague exclusions. Users frequently report slow or missing responses and unclear coverage for nuanced disputes, which affects the reliability of these plans. In conclusion, employer legal plans are not a substitute for retaining a private attorney in complex or contested litigation. They can be excellent value when you anticipate estate planning, debt defense, an amicable divorce, or a real estate closing review in the near term. Conversely, if your major documents are already complete and your legal exposure is minimal, the plan may not be worth the cost. Time your enrollment with upcoming life events to achieve the greatest savings. This content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. You should consult a licensed attorney for advice tailored to your specific situation. Coverage, pricing, and availability vary by plan, provider network, and jurisdiction. Always review your plan documents before enrolling or relying on coverage. Key points. Estate planning typically provides excellent return on investment. Availability and quality are variable, so vet the network. Time enrollment around expected life events to maximize value. Make sure to use included consultations and document reviews. These plans are generally not appropriate for complex litigation or highly specialized matters. To wrap up, determine your likely legal needs for the next 12 months. Compare retail attorney costs to the plan's annual premium and expected co-payments. Contact local network attorneys to verify availability and scope before you rely on the plan. Enroll when the return is clear, particularly for estate planning. Thank you for watching. If this clarified how employer legal plans work, please like the video, share it with a coworker, and subscribe for more practical breakdowns. We would love to hear your experience in the comments. Was your plan a hidden gem or a hassle?